Hello, my name is Tabby.
And my name is Patrick.
And welcome back to the Ratchet and Clank commentary. This is part 16. In the last part, we didn't want to come to this part.
Yes.
Look at it, it's green. It's a vegetable plant. It's a Brussels sprout. It's a giant Brussels sprout. Worst level
like Brussels sprouts?
No.
Oh, I do.
See, this is why it's the worst level in the game. Because there's no oxygen on this planet.
Oh,
So we have to play as Clank. And you know what? This section of Clank gameplay here is more than twice as long as the one we already did. Technically, it's broken up into two sections, and you get 2 items for doing it, so you can technically stop after the first section, use the first item, go back to an old planet and do some stuff.
Yeah.
But that's kind of pointless in my opinion. You should just go through it in run. But I like that feature. I think that's a good way to break it up so that you don't have to go for the Clank gameplay. And again, the Clank gameplay isn't terrible, but the entire 10-minute part here is this.
Yeah.
And then it hasn't been finished yet.
Oh. It takes too long.
Yes, it does.
It's too small to be running around long distances.
Like, I like the concept. Sort of just a bit... Meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
It's just a pointless add-in, really.
No, I don't think it's pointless. I think it's a cool gimmick. It's just bland. Yeah. Like in Ratchet 2, they made it less boring by adding in more things you could do and having the levels be shorter. And in Ratchet 3 as well, they introduced some other stuff and the levels weren't long. Except in that game it had 3 of them, which is a bit annoying. In Tools of Destruction, there were only 2 times you had to do it, and I've cut debate whether it's better or worse than the others because they were a bit longer. But in Ratchet, Crack in Time, the sections were even longer, and they had even more of them. But they were a lot better than this.
Yeah.
They had some really creative gameplay in them, which is one of the things I praise A Crack in Time for. I don't know, what am I doing here? I'm going, it's like, what did this guy do to me? He was just sitting there having a good old time. I recorded this ages ago. I don't remember doing this at all. I remember in my recent run, on the PS3, I've learned, hang on a second, I'm not going to stop and bother with all this stuff. Yeah. I'm just going to go through. Look, I'm going for bolts, goddammit. And now my men have died. But they respawn. I did not do this in my recent run of the game. I just went through as fast as possible. Yeah. And I don't think it took 10 minutes. So, part of this is my fault. I apologise. I've decided to get over my kleptomania.
Ooh. Are you going to go back for it?
I have to, because that's the route. Oh, thanks, Patrick. You have no faith in me. If any of these guys die, it's so annoying. Look, crates must break. Yeah, I said I was going to talk about Ratchet and Clank Q-Force.
Yes.
The new game which is coming out. So yeah, about a few months ago, more like a month ago, sometime before the HD trilogy came out, they announced that they were going to make a new Ratchet game. Well, they were in development, called Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault, or it's going to be called Q-Force in EU. And I'm going to speculate about it. They said it's going to be a fun-sized Ratchet adventure, which means it may be similar to Quest for Booty. However, Quest for Booty was a very short game.
Yep.
And had little to no replay value. They said that it would have a new type. It's going to be classic Ratchet. It's not going to be like All for One.
Yep. And
I got blown up in the face. So it's going to have. They said it's going to have a newfound replay value and multiplayer. As for multiplayer, pretty much make it like free and deadlocked. Maybe have a co-op feature as well. It's going to have split screen, they said, so that's good.
Yep.
We'll be able to play it.
Yay!
And what else? Pretty much, here's what I'm going to speculate in terms of how they can make it filled with replay value. Here's what I would recommend, or is what I would suggest to something like, we need replay value. Well, I'm here to tell you what to do. Pretty much, give us a bunch of bring back the gladiator arenas.
Yes.
And give us a ton of missions. Just throw more in than can possibly be imagined, and that will keep us busy for a while.
Yep.
Also, make deadlocked features come back in the sense that you now can level up your weapons to level 100.
Right, yeah.
Which may increase the replay value. So even if it's just 4 hours, say the single player can be beaten in 5 hours first time. That's just a random guess.
Yep.
You've got all these optional missions you can do, along with having to replay the game to get all your weapons up to level 100. And if you have more weapons than you can possibly use in your first playthrough, that's even more so.
Yeah.
So that's good. I just want to point out there that there was a guy hidden behind that crate. And because of my newfound lack for kleptomania in the previous playthrough, I had to come back for that guy. Because I lost him. So, yeah. I think that would be a cool thing. But at the same time, we don't really know enough about Ratchet and Clank, Full Frontal Assault or Q-Force. Other things we can speculate is that, I said this earlier, but the name for the European release is Q-Force. In Ratchet 3, there was a group of people called the Q-Force.
Yep.
And so it's likely that they will be making a return.
Yeah.
Which will be cool. I wonder how they're going to change the voice actor for Skid McMarx, though. Because he's voiced by Neil Flynn. And I'm presuming he's not going to be in the game when you get more. Because like I said, he's the janitor in Scrubs. And
yeah.
I mean, he isn't in the Future trilogy or All for One. But yeah. We've seen 2 screenshots. One is the cover of the game, which actually looks pretty cool. And the other screenshot we saw was using Ratchet and Clank All for One's art style, and it also had Clank off Ratchet's back. Like, when I first saw it, I assumed it was, like, someone had faked it. That it was just a picture of a Kraken, just taken off All for One.
Yeah.
But the level layout does look different. I don't recognise it.
Alright.
So it's potential that it could be, like, during the single player, you play as Ratchet with Clank on your back, but then for the co-op, Clank jumps off his back, and you can play it that way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, you can't really do that for the multiplayer, because if that's the case, then Clank's going to be shorter than Ratchet. So he'll be harder to hit.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool idea, because if it's going to do a co-op, like Deadlocked, make it just a one-player co-op. But look at me, I'm trying to hit the crates, they explode so I can get bolts, and I'm being stupid, I'm wasting our time. We have better things to do than play this.
Yeah.
Like playing Ratchet free online.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god. I was so immature back then. I nearly burped then.
Yeah.
That would have been funny. I'm so immature back then.
Better out than in. Oh yeah, that would have been good comic timing.
Poop. What you laughing at, boy? So immature.
So immature.
This level returned in Deadlocked. I actually like it in that level a lot more because it didn't have Clank gameplay in it.
Yes.
It was actually pretty cool.
Had the atmosphere been restored or something?
The what?
That atmosphere.
Oh no. I can't tell. Like in Deadlocked you're always in this metal suit.
Oh right, so
it's kind of hard to tell.
Cool.
Probably not. Like in the next level, well not actually the next level we're going to, but in a future level.
Yeah.
We'll get the O2 mask to allow us to breathe both in space levels and underwater. And you know that other section of Clank? We'll be able to go into that section. It's one thing I like, because in the future Ratchet games, and by future I mean the rest of the Ratchet games, Ratchet will always have the O2 mask.
Yep.
So for the other Ratchet games it's either because they had to split up, or because Ratchet was too small. Too big. So yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean.
Yes.
I am looking forward to Q-Force. I'm hoping it kind of comes out around October. The reason is because there's a game I want that's coming out in September, there's stuff I want that's coming out in November, and there's stuff I want coming out in December. So, if it came out in October, that would be great.
Yeah.
So I don't have to, like, it's October. I mean, it's December. 10 games. As opposed, oh look there, I fell over. Oh no, move. You see those like snake-looking things?
Yeah.
If they hit your things, they're all dead. And you have no idea how much... I don't actually remember this, so... I probably, like, nearly shit myself when that happened. Because then you have to walk all the way back. I'm being really cautious here.
Yeah. Not even gonna go for crates.
Yeah. Don't worry, these guys can't fall off stuff.
Right, that's good.
Can you imagine if they could?
Hmm.
That stuff will haunt my nightmares. But the part's nearly over, we're nearly done! Yes!
Yes!
But the gameplay isn't over.
Hmm.
Boo!
Yes, boo.
Here we go. See you in the next part.